Let's go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. It's Friday, my friends, and the end of July, July 31st. So we are ripping right along, heading into August, man, already. I'm curious in the chat, what's your favorite month of the year? What is your favorite month of the year? Put it in the chat. Favorite month of the year. I'm curious. Carl, do you have a favorite month of the year? Just out of curiosity.
I just wake up this is going to sound so cliche, but it's true. Brother, I'm just grateful for today.
Sure.
The first thing that came to my mind is this month, whichever one it is.
That's a good way to look at it, of course.
I would say October.
October.
I really like one of my favorite things going up the Carolina mountains. During October, early November, depending on what your altitude is.
Yeah.
It's just nothing. So, the Appalachian Mountains.
Is that how you say it?
Appalachian. Yeah.
It's not Appalachian?
No, that's what the Yankees call it. So it's Appalachian Mountains. And but we don't correct people when they say that. We go, oh, okay, you're not from
You
around
just
here,
know.
Yeah,
You just know.
you're not
Right.
from around here.
Not
So
from
it has a
around here,
distinction
are ya?
of having the most wide variety of hardwood trees of anywhere on Earth is the Appalachian Mountains. And so that's why it's so pretty up there, better than anywhere else, because you have all this different variety. And they're all different colors, and they peak at different times, and that's why, like up in High Point, North Carolina, that area up there is the furniture capital of the world, literally, because of all the different kinds of trees that you could make, or not all the different furniture you can make from all the different kinds of trees. So anyway,
That's also where a lot of wood comes from for making guitars. Just so you know.
No way.
that's
Yeah, the hardwoods.
goes in the line of the furniture
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah. So I gotta say I'm a September guy. That's what I am.
Tell me why.
Yeah. Just that for me, September is we're heading into fall, and that time of year to me is just fall is my favorite season for sure.
Yeah.
I know in Florida that means nothing, right? But
Yeah, I was going to say September is the month. September's a month we go, you got to be kidding me.
right.
When is this going to be over?
Right. But for me, up in our neck of the woods, as we start to head into fall, fall's my favorite time of year. I love the fall. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we
How
are.
about you, Chris? How about you, Chris?
September. I
Same,
love
same reason?
changing seasons. It just feels like maybe just happy from the summer.
Yeah, it's like you're heading into the fall and the winter. You're making the turn. I don't know. September is
Well, Chris,
mine.
up where I'll concede, up where you're at. Does it start to actually change colors like in late September? Like,
You can actually already feel the change in the weather now. It's
Really?
like the nights are colder, it's sweater type stuff, and we're blessed enough. We're right across the road from a maple forest. And so there's like a maple syrup festival that goes along with it, but maple trees put on like a spectacle in the fall. You get like all the way from the yellows to like the bright reds to everything.
Yeah.
So every day you can go in the forest. It's completely different. It's a beautiful time of year.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
up yours, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Anyways.
I heard it's beautiful up there in September. Really, that's what. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get started here. I'm back from the trampoline incident, of course, that Carl told you about. That is not at all what happened. Of course, you know that.
Wait,
but
what?
glad to be back and looking forward to getting the show on the road this morning, man. But cool stuff here to come. Chris, you've got something that's kind of a big deal. I've got that little background music playing. I'm just gonna stop it, guys. You just have to understand this. What he's about to say here is like nuts, just absolutely nuts. So let's just bring him up. Let's get to this. We're only 5 minutes in, Chris, so ample time for you to lay this out. But wait till you hear this. I can't wait to learn about this. Let's go. Lay it on us, my friend.
All right. But before we do, we need a disclaimer. And this is a significant announcement. So what we're going to talk about today comes after the daily success plan. And I see so many people in the mortgage industry get so excited about what we're about to talk about here in this brand new opportunity. And I just want to preface the whole thing with like, you get to advance to these things after you have a daily cadence of 2 hours set aside inside call stars, making your phone calls to your past clients, making your phone calls to your agents, following the daily success plan. These are the fundamentals. We are in a referral based business. That's where the majority of the deals come from. You got to stay focused on your referrals. Once you have that process in place, then we move into new opportunities to get a little bit more scale, a little bit more lead gen coming, a little bit more opportunities coming in the door. And so we're going to make an announcement here, and then we're going to break our training into a two-part series. So we're going to do training this week, and we're going to do training next week on the announcement of ChatGPT ads. It happened last Monday. They have started to release your ability to run ads on ChatGPT.
Chris, I have to do this. Okay, proceed.
Unbelievable. So if you look at the different seasons that we've gone through, so, Carl, you and I have known each other for a long time, over a decade. And, we
Yeah.
met during the Google heyday,
Yeah.
where there was still conversations about like, do you need a website? Hey, what's this Google thing? And then Google Ads came out. And it was unbelievable for like a 3 year period where it was just like the clicks were cheap, the traffic was amazing, the people weren't burnt out. It was just absolutely incredible. And Google, the growth of Google and people stopping using a phone book to using Google and then moving into that process, the market moved really quick. And then social media came along. Remember Facebook? And when Facebook ads first came out, it was like, between Google and Facebook, myself, I've run millions of dollars in paid ads for clients and for our own thing. And like for 3 years, it was amazing. If you were early on Facebook ads, it was incredible. Today, I don't personally recommend it. The leads are not good enough quality to invest your time, your effort, and your money into driving leads off that platform. But we saw our market move into social media and it was fantastic. Well, if you look at the growth of ChatGPT, they've got roughly the last figure that I saw is about an 83% market share. So if you walk up to somebody on the street and you say, hey, do you use AI? They say yes. You say, what do you use? They say ChatGPT. So like going to the consumer, the majority of the consumers are using ChatGPT. And Carl, I just saw a stat last week. 60% is the drop on phone calls coming from Google business profiles year over year. There's been a 60% drop in the amount of phone calls that are coming in off of Google business pages. And it's not that there's less traffic, it's that our consumers are moving to AI. And so now the largest consumer direct platform for AI just announced their ad platform last Monday. And so I've been deep at work just building out a process for you to follow so that you can go register for your ad account, check it out, but also have the best practices because Carl is completely different than running ads on any of the other platforms because everything is built by AI. It's it's an
Yeah.
incredibly
Who do we who do we target on this, Chris? I know this is in a very, very elementary stage, but you're always on the front edge of things. Is there a way to do this, like to advertise my referral partners or my past database or direct consumer? Like who can I target on this thing?
So this week we're going to focus on our database, our referral partners and consumer direct. And then next week we're going to talk about taking this partner and taking this to your referral partners and having conversations with them about it
Okay.
because most people have no idea. So we've all got the Focus 40 list and these agents, these top producing agents, many of them that are running lead gen And we're going to give you a resource so that you can go out and share this information with those real estate agents as an opportunity to open up the door, have a conversation, and start sending some referrals.
So I can do like target marketing on this. Like I can
Exactly.
my past database.
Yes. So they
Wow.
have custom audiences, and you
No.
can put your past customers
Wow.
into an advertising audience inside ChatGPT and show ads to your past customers.
Wow.
And the incredible thing about it, Carl, is that the AI is smart enough to understand what type of conversations they're having, and it's only going to show your ads to those people when they're having conversations about real estate and mortgage.
So if
So,
they're doing searches on ballerina shoes, then I wouldn't. I know Frank would show up, but I wouldn't.
oddly, you mentioned that. I was
That's
looking that up yesterday.
that's
Um,
very interesting.
Yep. And our qualified list of realtors. Now, the one thing that I have discovered in the last week and a half is that the list has to be big. AI wants a lot of data.
How big?
I had to go to all of the real estate agents in a targeted area in order to get it to populate the list and start serving ads. The
Oh, darn
original
it.
list,
Darn. So I have
Oh,
to, so
darn.
all of them have to
All of
see it.
them.
Oh, darn. Yeah,
I know, right?
that really stinks. Yeah.
But I tried to list at 250 and it was too small. It wouldn't populate. So
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
know at least more than 250.
Okay, okay.
Now, the other thing that's really incredible about it, Carl, is and I would love to know in the chat, how many of you have gotten a lead from AI right now? Like a lead from ChatGPT, you got a phone call, somebody on the other end of that phone was like, "Hey, I found you on ChatGPT, I gave you a call." Just let me know in the chat. Page says closing today. Right. Sorry, Paige, was that a lead from ChatGPT and you're closing it today? Let me know in the chat. Yes, fantastic. Brian says yesterday I got one. Greg says two. Mandy says yes. John says I get them often. John's hard at work creating his content, following everything. So Dave says yes. I was absolutely shocked. Just got a 1.2 million dollar commercial deal yesterday. Steven, is that right? My man, Charles, yes, amazing. So, like our customers are here, right? And the now what we can do is we can say, okay, this is the type of mortgage lead and customer that I want. First time home buyer, VA, reverse, refinance, right? And you can target in on just people that are doing research and just people that are looking for that, and you can turn on an ad campaign that targets just those people, just those conversations in just your market. So you can drill down into your city and say, hey, ChatGPT, anytime anybody comes to you and starts having a conversation about getting a refinance quote, I want my ad to show up in that conversation and I want to generate that lead over to me. And what we've discovered over all of the lead gen that we're seeing from our organic program is that almost all of the leads are niche specific. So, Kevin, builder business, people that are looking to finance a brand new home, you can have an ad campaign that just targets people that are interested in purchasing or financing a new home, right? So you can pick your niche. Now, I love scale, right? So what I've done is I've put together frameworks for each of the niches. So here's how you advertise conventional. Here's how you advertise VA. Here's how you advertise refinance. I believe there's 9 different products that we've already created the blueprint for, like how to target them, what ads to run, and they're all prompts where you take the prompt, you put it in, you customize it with your information, and it will actually build the ads for you. So why don't we do that now, Frank? It's I've set up a website for everybody. It's GPT leads.com. So the dash, if you look at your delete key on the keyboard, go two to the left, that's your dash. So GPT, as in chat GPT, GPT-leads.com. You can opt in there, and I've created a free report that walks you through, because we don't have time here on Breakfast Club to go through all of them. That's why we're doing 2 parts. But that PDF will give you everything that you need where to go to sign up for your ad account, how to structure it, all that good stuff. My man Brian, I see you got your hand up. How you doing?
I am good. So I've been learning Claude, so I'm like deep in Claude at this point. Like, and I don't want to learn, like, not saying that I don't want to learn, but it's taken me a while to get comfortable with Claude. Can I do like Claude? Can I use Claude agents to help with ChatGPT, or is it like does Claude do Claude and ChatGPT like interface with their APIs? Like, how can I? I'm just trying to make myself my life a little simpler versus learning all these different languages.
Great question. Yeah, awesome question. So your Claude account knows so much about you. You can take the prompts from the guide, put them into your Claude account. It will write the targeting, it will write the ad copy for you, it will do everything that you need, and then you're just moving that into your ChatGPT account. And there is not currently that I know of an API where you can interface with it. You have to copy and paste everything into the tool anyway. So use what you got, you're all good. So when we're dealing with advertising, Carl, you hit the nail on the head. I think the best customer that you want to advertise to is the one that you already have. So you get your custom audience, you put it into ChatGPT so that if any of your past customers or anybody in your database starts looking for mortgages, starts looking for real estate, they're going to see your ad, they're going to remember your name, and you're going to win that business back. Also, if it's parents and they're starting to research for their kids or friends, family, those sorts of things, they're going to remember you in that moment and refer you to friends, family members, and coworkers. So we want to be advertising to our database first. The second audience that we want to advertise to is all of the real estate agents in our marketplace. And then the third is consumer direct. And the way you do consumer direct is product by product, right? And that leads us to the most important thing that we need to understand as soon as we step out of the referral based business into a little bit of marketing and advertising. And I think we can all see from the chat and from the leads that we're getting, these are more like referrals when we get them organically. Like it is an AI agent referring you business. My personal opinion, I don't know this to be true yet, but I think as we start to scale ads, that lead quality is going to come down a little bit because they're going to be leads, they're going to be clicking on an ad, they're going to be going through a funnel. So it's not going to be a direct, hey, ChatGPT recommends call Frank Garay for your commercial loan needs. It'll be I'm researching commercial loans. Frank shows up. I can see his business. I click on it, and I'm a little bit skeptical at that point, where that's where instant communication, having AI pick up the phone, having an AI agent that responds to the text messages and responds to the emails, that's how you win them over through the automation of the follow up. But the most important thing is understanding that every campaign that you run needs an offer. And this is how you make a really big difference because ChatGPT ads are going to go like wildfire through the mortgage industry, the real estate industry as well, in my opinion. And everybody's going to go fire up ads that say, I'm a mortgage lender, call me if you need a mortgage. And just bland generic ads, just like you see plastered all over Google, right? When you create an offer, you create something of value that differentiates you from the competition and adds value to the consumer. So you're seen as different. And what you get is you get more clicks because you're actually offering something other than I'm a mortgage professional, right? So when you get more clicks on your ads, your cost per click goes down, right? So you can get more people to see your offer for less money. Then when they see the offer and they click on it, you get more leads because rather than call me, I'm a mortgage lender and I'll take your application, it's, hey, get this free rate tool, get this mortgage comparison tool, and get this free guide that answers the top 3 questions that first time home buyers have about buying a home in insert in your market. So if you think about advertising, a loan officer that doesn't have an offer has an ad that pops up that says, I'm a mortgage loan officer, you can call me if you have questions about mortgage. And then you have your offer, which is if you're a first-time home buyer buying a home in Dallas, this will give you real-time quotes on rate. You can compare other offers from other lenders, and you're going to get a free guide on the three things you need to know if you're buying your first home in Dallas. Click here. Which one am I going to click? I'm going to click the one with the offer. Then you generate more opt-ins, so your lead cost is less. But what's really important about the offer is that you're generating the highest quality lead you can on the back end because it's actually a first-time home buyer looking to buy a home in Dallas that wants to submit an application that wants access to the offer that you've put out there. And you start your relationship by providing value rather than just, hey, call me, I'm a loan officer. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Carl, the incredible thing, and Frank and Kristen, as I went into my Claude account, I was able to say, because I'd done the pre-work of setting up all the documentation, teaching it who I am, and whether you use ChatGPT or whether you use Claude doesn't matter. As long as you've trained it, who you are, who you help, your NMLS number, all your websites, all your socials, all your reviews, everything, we've already loaded all that information into ChatGPT or your AI agent. You can just say, build me the targeting and write me the ad copy based on my offers to target qualified real estate agents in my market. And it spits out a customized marketing campaign for you with your offers, with your information for those particular people. Then you just go back and say, okay, now do one for first-time home buyers. That looks great. That's awesome. Okay, now do one for refinance. And your AI is spitting out customized ad copy, customized targeting, everything for you. So you can scale an ad campaign that 5 years ago would have cost $5,000 for an ad agency to set up for you. And now you can spit it out in an hour using your own AI and target your past customers, your qualified agents, and new niche leads in your marketplace on what I believe is the most powerful platform to make these relationships happen from people that don't already know you. And so this is a way to get in front of the consumers that aren't touched by your past customer database, aren't touched by your qualified realtors right now. They're starting their journey on AI before they've talked to a real estate agent. And this is your opportunity to give those people an offer, bring them in, get them pre-qualified, and then refer them out to a qualified agent to help build that relationship. That's the workflow that we're putting together and why the offer is so important. Frank, did I do okay explaining that? Am I making sense?
Well, I'd say check your analytics on the link you put into the chat. I'm sure that you're probably doing okay.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah,
question in the chat if you're cool with it. Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah, for
Carl.
sure.
yeah, that's what I was going. Angela, Angela's asking a great question, and I think you kind of answered it by answering something else. Is like Angela's wanting to know, hey, does this allow me? By the way, tomorrow's Angela's birthday, so happy advanced birthday, Miss Angela.
Thank you.
Um, she's saying, does this allow me to target more than one area and state? I'm in 3 states, and I'm assuming like with the different campaigns, you could off any combination of the 50 states.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
So
You know what? I wonder. I wonder if Chat GPT. Because the first thing I'm thinking, these ads are new to people, and
mhm,
so the first thing they're going to think is, why am I seeing this?
mhm.
And gosh, if I could get away with an ad copy, GPT wanted you to see this information about mortgage, because they're somehow they're talking about mortgage. That's why it's going up there. And then when you click on the ad, you can't mention them by name, I'm sure, but you're seeing this because GPT wanted you to have this information about VA
Yeah,
or
you're seeing
whatever
this for a
whatever that thing
reason.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. To explain why they're seeing that, and it's like GPT wanted you to see this, wanted you to have this information to help you, something like
Oh,
that.
a headline that
So
says "Get this next."
yeah, yeah, right, yeah, very, very clever. Very clever. Dude, this is going to be. Let me tell you something. Google is sweating, and they
Mm-hmm.
and they have good reason to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is wild. But again, this does not replace the DSP, right?
Well, no,
Um,
this is look, this is an enhancement. Like this is
right,
cause for me, like the big thing of like I've always thought Facebook ads are a great idea. Just because if I can get in front, this goes back to the octopus marketing, Chris.
yeah, that's right.
I don't just email them. I don't just call them. I don't just email. I don't just social media. I have eight legs to my octopus, all protecting and feeding one mouth and one body, and this is a huge piece of that. It just accentuates. It's like a catalyst for everything. It's
Yeah,
back to it's back to that thing. Gee, Jeff Williams, I see you everywhere,
right.
right? And so that when you pop into my open house, I see it at the closing. I get a pre-approval letter because I'm the listing agent and Jeff Williams' name on there. It's like I don't know. It's like Tom Brady just walked in the room, kind of thing.
Well, I don't want to brag, but thanks.
Yeah, yeah. It's very clever.
Hey, John's got his hand up. Can we get to him real quick? Or what
Yeah,
you got, John?
Hey,
my
Chris.
man.
I'm not sure if I
Hello,
missed
brother.
something here, but will this work similar to Google where like you have the sponsor ads that show up first and then you have your top three that show up afterwards? Or like is ChatGPT going to continue to refer out or do you have to have an ad to get it to
What
refer
does it
you
look like
out?
on the page? I think is what he's asking, Chris.
Yeah. I haven't
So
seen them yet. I haven't seen the ads.
yeah,
Does that
I've
make
I've only
sense?
seen a couple of them.
I've seen a couple.
Have
They're
you?
on
Yeah.
they're on the bottom. Like
Hmm.
there's
Oh,
there's my
really?
list, and then like it's almost kind of like a bannerish ad. Chris, is that right?
That's right. Yeah,
But
and
there's only one
that's right.
so far, right? There's one.
So far.
So it's not. So it doesn't give a confusion of wait, is this information? It's clear. It's an ad,
Okay.
but wording the ad correctly. I'm just thinking like it would take a little bit of thought. And maybe I'm off on this. I'm just hearing this literally for the first time. But I'm thinking, if you could explain to me why I'm seeing your ad, and like Chris said, how does that benefit me? Not just me too, me too. How
Yep.
does clicking on this benefit me on this thing that I'm talking about, which is why I'm seeing the ad? Gosh, that's going to be really, really, really hot.
But does
Oh
the
yeah.
ad supersede, the ranking you come up in
No,
ChatGPT? Or is
No.
it
no,
just going to be like a banner ad at the bottom?
Yeah.
And if you decide to go down there and click on it, but will it still show your top two or three on
100%.
ChatGPT for
Yeah.
Yeah.
now?
Yes. And
The,
in my opinion, the organic ranking is always going to generate more of a referral from ChatGPT. It'll be a better quality conversation. And most of them are inbound phone calls of people that see you on ChatGPT and come in. The leads that will come from the funnels will come in. There'll be less phone calls. There'll be more people going into a funnel, filling out a landing page form, actually coming in. So they might text you, they might fill out the form, but this is like direct response online advertising compared to ChatGPT just sent me a referral and I got a 50% chance of closing this into a customer. Not making an income claim there, but like the leads that you get organically off of Google are better than the leads that come from paid. This is going to be the exact same. If you can generate an organic lead off of ChatGPT in the regular conversation, fantastic conversation. If they click the ad, I personally believe for the next 2, 3 years before this gets completely saturated, we got a great opportunity to get in. This will have a life cycle to it, but as far as I know, there's nobody else that's had this conversation in the mortgage industry yet. This is literally
I haven't heard it.
less than 2 weeks old, and I've been in the den creating these resources for you. I'm actually in a cabin in the woods with my family, which is sounds a little bit weird, but when I have a big thing, I like to be in the woods with my family, and then they go to bed and I nerd out at night building stuff for the community here. So that's what the free report is. And Carl, what I'm doing is I'm putting together just like a small group. We're hoping for like 20 loan officers to come in where myself and the team can work with them to build their advertising accounts for them. So we're asking for a one-time payment of $497 just to like cover the cost of the team. And then what we will do is actually like apply for your chat GPT account on your behalf, set it up for you, fill it with all the ads, give you all of the conversion mechanisms like here's your phone number, here's your landing page, here's your funnel that's going to follow up on this, and work through the process. Because Carl, with me working inside my account and one account, I can only learn so much so fast. If we get 20 of us together in our team and we figure it out together, it's like what's going to get approved, what's not going to get approved. Running ads is spaghetti on a wall. And that's being kind to it, right?
Yeah.
So for us to be able to create a repeatable process and get some success stories within the community. So if you go to gpt-leads.com, you opt in there, you get the free guide, you get all the resources. And then if you want to be a part of the beta, there's an opportunity to do that on that profile.
And I just want to clarify there. You said 20.
Yes.
There's 19 available. So just FYI, there's 19, 19, 19 are still available. So
All right, cool. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that.
We got Daniel with his hand up.
Hey, just real and Daniel, just one second. What kind of budget are we looking at on this? Is this going to be kind of like Facebook, where it's a very affordable budget? Like what are we going to be looking at? Do you think?
So past customer targeting, I'm thinking $5 a day, just like Facebook.
Just like Facebook. Very nice.
Yeah, $150 a month.
Very nice.
Targeted agents, I would up that a little bit. I would go 10, 15, $20 a day.
But this, I get my question. This isn't something like where it's $3,000 a month kind of thing.
No. And you control your budget.
Very affordable.
Yep. Every market that I've seen so far has had a different cost per click, like estimate that they put out there. So Dallas is going to be different than
Oshkosh.
Yeah, right. So you kind of have to set up your account, get in there, and know what your cost is going to be. But the AI is great at telling you, as like forecasting what's going to happen inside your account.
Hey, this small group you're doing, is this going to be virtual? Like, are we going to like a virtual group, or do we need to fly up to Canada? Like, what's the layout? No, a real question.
Yep, no flight necessary. It's all going to be virtual.
Very nice.
And everybody gets paired with an account manager that works with them. And then on Fridays, the class that we do Friday at noon, we're going to focus on this for a month of just like best practices, what we're learning, sharing with everybody. I want everybody here in our community to make sure that they're on the cutting edge, because learning it gives you another tool in your toolkit to have conversations with qualified real estate agents. The large teams, the ones that are spending money on the billboards and the buses and the $20,000 a month on Google ads, and they're buying Zillow leads and all that stuff. You being the loan officer that brings this to them with a framework of here's how you can set up your ChatGPT account. Here's ads that you can put into it. Oh, by the way, here's some examples of landing pages. That's of real value to these top teams. So, Carl, I see it as an opportunity to just make another offer to a qualified agent to get a meeting.
Hey, and Daniel, I owe you lunch. I stepped on you a few minutes ago. What was your question, Daniel?
You have psychic abilities. You asked my question for me. Thank you.
Oh, great. So I don't owe you lunch then. No, I still owe you lunch. I still, if you come up to our thing in October, make sure we'll grab lunch together or something like that.
Okay. We got one more hand up, John, again, and then we're going to have to get on out of here, guys. Let's get the link in the chat again. Oh, it's already there. Thanks, Kristen.
I keep putting it in, and people are saying it's not working for me, or I'm having issue. I'm going to say try a different browser. Because it's blowing up. Yeah, right. Or try a different browser, or give it a minute.
Exploding.
It is working for me.
I've got it. We blocked it.
It's Google. Google's blocking it.
Little faster next time.
So
Sorry.
here's what I'll say: if you've tried it multiple times, a different browser, and it's still not working, just put me in the chat, and somebody from Chris's team will reach out.
Yep. There you go. Put me in the chat.
Yeah. Is that cool, Chris?
Oh, totally cool. Yep, right. Absolutely. Yep. Y'all, it might take us a minute today to reach out to you, but our team will reach out to everybody today. That's my commitment to you. We got you.
Let's go, John. What you got, buddy?
I just wanted to let Chris know that he's down to 18. Carl White and John Shea have signed up.
I'll see you there, John.
So I'll see you on the inside, Carl.
Hey, when does it start? Honored, John. I'll be your wingman. Hey, when does it start, Chris? When's our first meeting, or how does this work?
Wednesday next week.
Wednesday. Okay, perfect.
Yep. So, yeah, and like really excited to have everybody there. But Carl, I also want everybody to know it's a one-on-one setup. So you're not going to be put into a group to do it on your own in a group. I'm literally having my team do the account setup for you. So you've got a one-on-one intake where we ask you all the questions that we're going to need to fill out inside the ad account in order to set it up for you. And then we go do the work and actually do the setup for you.
Right. Are we gonna have the ability to do kind of like a best of, like where we can like like me and John can say, hey man, what are you doing kind of thing? Are we gonna have some sort of a format where we can share back and forth?
Yes, absolutely.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
100%. So
I love learning from
gets
other
in.
people because you know what that does is that massively explodes my budget on discovering what's working. You know, because I'm putting $10 a day, John's putting $10 a day, Thatcher's putting in $10 a day, and so we all, you know, it just explodes our budget, our learning budget, so to speak, as we're learning from each other. So
Yeah, I
very
never thought
nice.
of it like that. That is genius.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that's why you're doing it, right? That's the whole idea.
I just like hanging out with everybody. I didn't have,
It's a great idea, Chris.
Frank, I'm sorry, we're over time.
Yeah, we're over time. We got two hands up still that I see, Thatcher and Tom. Thatcher, if you've got like 2 seconds, and Tom as well, real quick, let's go.
Yeah, Chris, I was just curious. I mean, obviously the 497 is an easy decision, but like are there more costs that follow that, you know?
So the answer to that is no. We'll set up your ad account. The only other expense from that is actually running your ads and
Right.
like paying ChatGPT. We don't take a markup. There's no management fee. This is not an ongoing program. It's a one-time thing. We're not between you and your ad account. We're just, the thing that stops most people is never getting the ad turned on in the first place. And so I wanted to eliminate the biggest hurdle to getting our community going on the opportunity, which is the setup. So we're going to take you all the way to like everything's set up, ready to go, and then it's yours. You're the driver of
that. Is awesome. Thanks, Thatch. And then Tom, what you got?
Hey, what's up, guys? Very exciting. Chris, my company has ChatGPT Enterprise Edition. Is that going to have any sort of firewall, block, whatever, so that I cannot participate in your group of 20?
No, so you are going to set this up using your own personal ChatGPT account.
For sure.
So you own it, you control it. Highly recommend. You're still going to disclose it to your compliance department, run everything through compliance and get compliance approval with it, but it will be in your ChatGPT account. You will own it. You will run it. Cool. My man.
All right.
Yeah, Tom, you always want to be in control of everything that you can. That way, you know, they can't, hey, Tom, you can't, you know, or who knows, someday 20 years from now you part ways or something like that. You always want to be in control of something like that. For $20 a month, I would always have my own. I mean, I'd use theirs, but if I'm doing ads, I would absolutely have it running through my own for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Mr. Yarrington sneaking his way in here, and he knows I want to get out of here, but I'm letting him in.
Hey,
Just want Chris to know you're down one more. I just signed up. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Great
to see you, Jim.
All
and
right.
I was talking to Adrian yesterday. He's super stoked about what you guys are building behind the scenes. So
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Cool.
Okay. Well, good
Carl,
stuff, man.
Frank, Kristen, thank you.
Yes,
You bet.
absolutely. Lots of me's in the chat. So we'll get all that over to you and the team, Chris.
All right.
Perfect.
Sounds
Awesome.
good.
Happy Friday, everybody.
All right. You guys have a great weekend. Be sure to sign up. And we'll catch up with you guys on Monday here at the Loan Officer.
Good to see you, Frank.
Thanks, Chris Johnstone. Thanks, everybody else. See ya. Adios, my friends.
See you, buddy.
Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
Hey, thanks for checking out the highlights of today's Loan Officer Breakfast Club live call. Remember, you can join us live every day, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday at breakfastclubzoom.com. If you'd like to see full replays, you can get those by becoming a member over at Mortgage Marketing Animals Next Level. If you want to learn more, go to mmanextlevel.com. And thanks for joining us here at the Loan Officer Breakfast Club website. For that, we'd like to give you a free gift. If you just scroll down to the bottom of the page, we always have a giveaway for you, something really cool. With that, you have a great one. We'll catch you on the live call. See you then.